Don't think of the past or the future. And within this, you will find what you never have found before. But few people do this and instead waste their lives in practice which only expands their ego, as they boast of all the ways that they please the divine. So simply be quiet, make no effort, and you will know who you are. This is what I have come here for, to find the unknowable before the eye. You have understood the purpose of your coming here. Your purpose is to be at peace, to love all beings, and to know who you are. This is the purpose of life. Slowly you will know this and get through. What is peace? See things with an open heart and you will see what peace, love, and beauty are. And at that moment you will forget everything. Have you heard of Saint Kabir? He says if you keep quiet for an instant, for half an instant, for even half of an instant, then the whole world will run after you. That is the attraction that you will become if you keep quiet. You will be the most beautiful person in the whole universe, and the universe will run after you to have peace of mind. You will become that, and it is not difficult. Can you show me that? Can you show me that peace, the self? Self lives in the heart behind a veil. You will see the self by slowly stepping in, not by knocking at the door. Some messiahs have told you to knock at the door and it will be open. But they have been misunderstood because really there is no door. Proceed quietly and slowly, so quietly that even thinking is making too much noise. So don't think and you will be the beloved for the first time. Because the condition to see the beloved is to be quiet. Now keep quiet and tell me if you do not see. I don't see. I'll shut my eyes. I said to keep quiet, but you don't understand. You create the veil by shutting your eyes. Whose fault is this? Do not shut your eyes, keep them open, and do not take anybody else with you. You must go alone. This is very precious. Fear comes up when you say go alone. Fear comes because you do not want to go near your friend, your beloved. Touching that, you will become immortal. Just looking at this nectar will make you immortal. This eye is poison. Don't take eye with you. Go alone. Why take the eye? It means fear, separation, body, death. This eye is so troublesome, so do not take it with you. Go alone without it, without you, without he, without she. Now you understand. I can find out from your face. You have the taste of what I speak of. You have searched the corners of the universe, but the beloved is always here, so you never knew the way. This is the way. I try to inquire and find who is inquiring, but I can't find him. Exactly. Very good. It is the one you can't find. You have to find the one you can't find. No one has ever found it, so give up the search. If you say that you cannot find it, that is okay. It doesn't matter. Don't try to find it. Give up the search for the coat you are wearing. Suppose you have given up the search. What then is the result? You have to be very careful. It is a very good question, and now it is up to you to give me a reply. The one that you cannot find, let him go. Give up even this concept of search. If you have given up this search for one who cannot be found, where do you stand? I don't know. If you don't know, it doesn't matter. Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet and this answer will show itself. You have to keep quiet and let the quietness speak to you. Stay where the river of thought begins, and you are where the answer comes from. How can I be quiet? How can I be mindless and turn off this computer that works day and night? It is very simple, and you can have it right now. Keep quiet. Do not make effort to keep quiet, and do not think. Do not let a thought stir in your mind, because every thought is the graveyard. Can you think of anything that is not past? To think, you must go to the graveyard, dig up a grave, and find out what is in it. That means thought. There is no use in going to the graveyard. Just do not think, and you are free. Just for 1 second, do not think, and in that moment, that instant, that second, you will kiss freedom. If the last breath of the waking state is inquiry, then the first breath after sleeping will have the answer. Can I be enlightened now? This question you are asking now, ask this question to now, and now will tell you how. Ask this question to now, not to the past or future, not to even the present. I am not making a joke. I am very serious, sometimes. Direct your face to now and wait for the answer. Again, I will give you some tips. Don't make any effort when you ask this question, and do not think. The question is gone, but how to make sure of this when I am no longer in front of you? Once you come in front of me, I will stay in front of you, I promise. This is my last satsang. Today I'm leaving. If you are in a hurry to leave, it will not work. You have to stay and clarify things. It is like going to the supermarket, but leaving before you buy anything. It is a waste of time. You have to decide that I am going to a place with a definite reason, and you must decide that you are going to fulfill this reason and purpose. Only a few have decided this, and the rest have gone out to the fish market, and not to this Eden garden of satsang. In this garden, you only have to spend 1 second, or even 1/2 a second. But if you are otherwise occupied, then a 1/4 second will do. You will get everything in this 1/4 of a second if you spend it entirely with me, with no ropes attached to the past. Again and again I remind you, you are here for a definite purpose, and I am going to fulfill it even if you don't want to. Even if you close your fist, I will, with my entire strength, open it up and place a Kohinoor diamond in it. Ramana Maharshi spent many years asking, who am I, before he was enlightened. Do I have to do this? Are there levels of enlightenment? It is not correct that Ramana Maharshi asked this question many times. He asked it only once, before coming to Tiruvannamalai. He was going to school from his home. On the way, he felt that he was dying, and this question arose. Who is dying? Who am I? And this lad, on his way to school, found the answer. He realized he was not the body, senses, mind, intellect, and even if these things die, that he would not. After that, he went to Arunachala and stayed there until his last breath, in silence. That silence, he says, is the nature of everyone. And if you ask this question, they also will be silent. There are not levels of enlightenment, but there are levels in your approach. Serious approach, moderate approach, and the third level is doing it in old age. When this boy found it, he went directly to the place of Lord Shiva, and not back to his old circumstances. Levels are of decision only. These levels are for the ego, not enlightenment. The light is there, and if you only half open your eyes, you will not see the sun. The sun is always there and does not turn its back to the earth. The earth turns her back to the sun, and the result is night. There is no night or levels in the sun. There are no levels in consciousness. It is like the ego of the king which kept him away from the pier. But when the ego is gone, he will immediately rush in. Your own light and wisdom waits for you, but you have been postponing it for 1,000,000 years.